Are y'all was good? We're back today. I'm gonna be going over shelves and ledges, and I have an example right here. Putting it all together with bias, like everything you want to look for. But first, I'm gonna go over what is the difference between a shelf and a taper. So these are both extremes of a balance. Shelf is, shelves and ledge. Shelf is a taper, ledge is a steep drop off. So ledge is obviously the stronger out of the both because it's steep drop off of volume between a taper. So a taper would be like this, as you can see right here. We taper down, taper down. That is what we call a ledge. A shelf. Okay. This whole area, shelf. Okay. And actually, we would have a ledge right here. The ledge would be like this steep drop off right here. But obviously, we'd want to find it at the start of a balance, okay? But still level. Okay. I'll find another example. And then we'll go into the main example, how you could put this all together with AMT and how to, like, for an entry strategy. So here, beautiful. This is a shelf, okay? A little taper, very sharp cutoff though. This is a really good level. I would say this is a ledge, but this is also, you could also call this a ledge too, but this is, the more sharp cutoff is a stronger level, okay? That's all you want to know. The stronger the cutoff, the sharper the cutoff of the extreme, the better the level. Then you obviously want to see highs and lows inside the level, like this. Okay. So let's get to our example. So yeah, you write this down. Extreme, they're both extremes of a balance. A shelf. Shelf is a taper off. Ledge is a steep drop off. Okay. Now let's go to my example I have here. How you put this all together. AMT using the shelves and ledges. So first things first, we got to realize with our bias, what's our bias? We're using the high time frame trend and where we are in the balance. So in the balance, in the trend, we're in a downtrend. We're downtrending, accumulation, continue the downtrend, lower lows, lower highs, okay? Then starting here in the pre-market, push back up, okay? Now this is where our bias part two, well, we need to realize where we are in the balance, okay? This is our bias. We're in the trend and where we are in the balance, okay? So in this case, we're in a downtrend. Not until pre-market, right? Coming into market open. So we got to realize, okay, this is overnight balance. We're in it. But coming into the end of pre-market, we're coming into a previous balance right here. And we have our levels right there, right here, right? These are our levels. And coming in to market open, we tap into previous week point of control, okay? And we break above the shelf. So we're entering into the balance. So we have two scenarios that could play out here, two outcomes. A, we accept into this balance, previous balance, and extend to extreme. So we could play like this. Boom. I want to play the pullback, and we play it to there. Or it could just extend to the extreme with no pullback. Okay? Option B is we reject off previous balance and we could play shorts back into the balance we just left. So, like what just happened, failed auction, we come back, we'd want to play pullback, play this down to the low, volume low, play this down to overnight low, etc. Those were the two outcomes, and the outcome that played out was option B. So you would obviously be watching flow while this is happening. So yeah, look, market open. This is pre-market. We see buyers got trapped here. Strong buying came in here at the top. They get trapped coming in market open. See these wicks of pullbacks. I'll go to the 1 minute so you guys can see. Look at that, beautiful. Literally a perfect pullback here. So we have market open here. I wouldn't trade anything here. I'd wait for the break of back into the balance, or decide what we're gonna do, if we're gonna reject it or we're gonna accept it. So we accepted. I would wait for this pullback right here, and then you'd play short on this level here. This is NQ, by the way. And then you just want to target something like this, the volume low. So yeah, that's how you would combine shelves, ledges with your bias using other balances. Most important part, you got to use other balances to create a narrative. That's the most important thing to take away from this. Yeah, that's basically it, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace out.